Yo, what's up guys? So check this out. This is Washington, okay? This here is a map of Washington and it's also your brain. There's a pyramid in Washington, D.C. There's also a pentagram that points to the White House, which is at the center. This is the U.S. Capitol building. You have the big pyramid right there. You have the Pentagon right here. There's the White House, and there is the Capitol, and there's the obelisk, and there's the Lincoln Memorial. Meridian Hill Park is there. This is the Meridian. This is 16th Street, which is where it said Black Lives Matter. This is the street that connects to the White House, and it goes straight down, and it's representing the meridian of the world. The meridian is the middle, which is the west over here, east over here, north and south. So these are the 7 points. Actually, these are I believe there's 10. Meridian Hill Park on the Meridian, which is 16th Street, which connects the Scottish Rite Temple. It connects the White House. The obelisk is next to it, and it connects the Jefferson Memorial. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 lines because it's a 7 chakras. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the tree of life. It's the axis of the world. It is also the axis of your spine because the tree of life is your spine. That's why you have thoracic vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae. Lumbar is a tree. The tree of life is your spine with your pineal gland at the top. 7 chakras, enlightenment. I need to show you guys this now. This is the pyramid with the tree going through it. There's the pyramid with the tree of life in it. There is a tree of life here. It's the prime meridian of Egypt. I know you're going to say, but Julio, the prime meridian is over here, right there. The prime meridian is in Greenwich, England, which points to 0, 0 being in the middle of the ocean. No, actually the prime meridian is not over here, 0, 0. It should have been. Look, this is a Washington meridian. See how the prime meridian is over there in Africa where I showed you? Well, there used to be one here, the meridian of America. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. wanted to be the prime meridian before it was over there in England. Because Egypt had the first prime meridian, now it's England. And Washington wanted it, George Washington. As we have seen at the Giza Meridian, which is aligned with the river Nile, this is the 0 meridian because Nile means knoll, which is 0. Knoll definition. The Nile River is the Knoll River. A 0. So now you know that this prime meridian, the Nile River, is also a lotus. This is a lotus flower, and that is the oasis. That is the Fayum oasis, and this is a lotus flower. It's your spine. You can see the petals at the top. This is the stem, a leaf. The Nile River, this is your spine, prime meridian. The line goes through the pyramid. The pyramid pretty much marks the line. Lake Victoria is the 0, 0. Lake Victoria is here. And right above it is the Great Pyramid of Giza. And this flowers your spine, the Nile River. So now this is 0, and that's 30 degrees. Lake Victoria, the coordinates is 0. 0 degrees south, 30 degrees east. This is 30 degrees north. And at the equator is where Lake Victoria is, right there. Right where this plus is Lake Victoria. Fact. So now the dot was not in the ocean. It used to be there. And it wasn't Greenwich. It's supposed to be over here. This pyramid marks where it should be. Because I told you that George Washington wanted it to be over here. Queen Elizabeth wanted it over here. But it used to be in Egypt. Washington, D.C. This is the pyramid in Washington. That's the Washington Circle, Mount Vernon Square, DuPont Circle, Logan Circle. Here is the brain. Right here where the U.S. Capitol is where the pineal gland would be in the brain. That's a fact. That's the pineal gland. This is the brain. That's the DuPont Circle. That's the Logan Circle. So here, this is the obelisk. There's the Lincoln Memorial. And over here is the U.S. Capitol. On September 17th at 6:45 a.m., the shadow of this obelisk will touch that building. And you will see the sun on top of the obelisk. On April 9th at 7:30 a.m., if you're at the Lincoln Memorial and you look to the east, the sun will rise up and the shadow will touch that. That shadow touches here at 7:30 in the morning, on April 9th, which was when the Civil War ended. On September 17th in fall, the shadow will land on the Capitol building. At 7:30 a.m. in spring, the shadow will touch over here. Spring and fall. This obelisk is a sundial, and also on December 25th, it creates a shadow that touches this ellipse because the sun rises over here in the morning, but in winter, it rises over here in the morning. Spring and fall rises here, winter rises here, creating the shadow there. So this is Sol Invictus, how Jesus is born on December 25th, because on December 21st, it is dead for 3 days. The solstice means the sun is still. On the 25th, it moves again, and the shadow will start going back here instead of up there. Now that you know that, this happens at St. Peter's Square, the obelisk. December 25th at 11 a.m., this obelisk shadow touches the ellipsoid. This is at the U.S. Capitol, September 17th. You will see that shadow touching you like that, and the sun is at the top. Here you have it. There is the lotus flower, your spine, and here. Where the pyramid is at would mark where your pineal gland is. There's your brain inside of a map of Washington. Ha! Love y'all.